Look at the time. Hello. Y'all have been asking me to show you how to make fried rice, and I don't think mine's the best or anything like that, but you keep asking. First, we need rice. You want to use day-old rice. And then you need eggs. Eggs that are still good. And then you need meat. People use pork, chicken. We use store brand Spam. And then you need onions. We have frozen chopped onions. And then you need peas and carrots. We have the frozen kind. And that's it. I straightened up the kitchen a little bit just to give you this false impression that we keep it tidy, but it's not. I really have never taught anyone how to do this, so we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna do 3 eggs. Uh-oh. 3. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where did it go? Oh, there's several. Don't be like me and do it one-handed, unless you're good at it. Oh. And then now, we want to put some fish sauce. It's very strong, and you just want to put like a tablespoon. I kind of eyeball it here. Oh, there's more shell. So probably like a tablespoon. We can always add more later. And then we'll just scramble it a bit. Not too much. Just enough where the yolks are broken up a bit. And then we'll just leave that for now. You could use soy sauce for your fried rice. I wouldn't put it in the eggs, I'll put it in the wok over here. Now we want to clean cutting board. So again, you can use shrimp, you can use chicken, you can do beef, you can do whatever meat you want. You can even do tofu. So it's kind of gross handling this, but it's fine. So you just do a little bit of shake and shake.
A few moments later.
And then you want to cut them into slices first. If you're not making fried rice, Spam and rice is very good. So, all you would need to do is cut them into slices like this. It's really easy to chop too, so you don't have to be really strong. Alright, now you want to kind of like stack 3 at a time and cut them like in columns, and you just want to dice them up. I should have opted for a larger cutting board, but this is fine. Alright, our Spam is cut, our eggs are mixed. It's now time to go to the wok. Use your hottest burner, set it to high. Look at that flame. Hi Sam! Hello! Uh-oh. Alright, it's been about like 2-3 minutes. So we're gonna grab our canola oil. You want about 2 teaspoons. We're just gonna eyeball it. Everything we do is eyeballed. I told people this was optional, but I got yelled at. So just add a little bit of sesame oil as well. But not too much, just a smidge. Like that. Okay, now we wanna swirl this around. First you wanna go ahead and add your onions. Alright, so I forgot to rinse my onions or any frozen veggies. So when you put hot oil with frozen veggies, you're gonna have an explosion like that. You wanna cook your onions for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then we wanna add our meat. If you do a bad job chopping it up, don't worry, it will start breaking up in here. And you just wanna constantly stir. You wanna keep that fire hot or your stove at a high temperature. While we wait for our Spam, we're gonna learn from our mistake. From here, you wanna actually rinse this with some cold water. So let's go ahead. And feel free to like get in there. Just wanna rinse and then just like drain the water as much as you can. Nothing too precise. Just enough to where like all that frost is gone, and then we can just dump it in here for now. Continue to stir your Spam. It's okay to let it sit for a bit to get these like little burnt edges here. With your veggies here, you want to season it with some salt, about a tablespoon. You want to add some sugar, to this as well, about a tablespoon to 2, and then a little bit of pepper, like that, to see how our Spam is doing. Okay, getting better. But the thing is, like, it doesn't have to be cooked all the way. It will still keep cooking as you keep adding more ingredients. I'm gonna go ahead and add our veggies. Now you can use like peas and carrots or peas and carrots and corn. You can add anything you like. You just want to stir that in. Notice how it didn't explode in front of my face. Again, high heat. We haven't touched the stove knob yet. Now we want to add our rice. You want to use, again, day-old rice. Highly recommended. You want to just cut it up into some pieces right here. I like to have like 2 to 3 cups. The more rice, the better, to be, in my opinion. I probably say we have a little bit too much veggies and protein here, because I thought I had a little bit more rice than normal. So we're just gonna focus on cutting up these blocks right here, and we're tossing as well as we chop these blocks down. And that's the thing with day-old rice, is that it's less moist and less sticky, and it becomes a little bit more fine and loose grain, versus like if you use rice that you made that day, it will be moist. You end up having steamed rice versus fried rice. I like to smoosh my rice down a bit and let it cook for a few minutes, like 2 to 3 minutes, just to get some crisp on there. All right, it's been about 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and toss it. Oh, look at that. That looks good. I forgot to mention, when you're putting in your rice, that'd be a pretty good time to put in soy sauce if you're not going to use like sesame oil or fish sauce. You would probably want to put like 2 tablespoons in, and then add anything additional to taste. So this would actually be a good time to taste right now. I think it needs a little bit more sugar. Put about another tablespoon of sugar in there, and we want to mix that well. I'm going to taste it again after I put the egg in, because in the egg we had that fish sauce in there that will add a little bit of sodium. It is a little light on the salty side, even though we do have Spam in here. Now we want to go ahead and create a crater in the middle. You have a little hole. There. You want to put your eggs in here. Pour that into the hole. And from here you want to just cook it. And keep swirling it. You're scrambling your egg, essentially. It's okay if it gets on the rice, or if any rice bits get in there, that's fine too. The key with the hole is, if you pour it over your rice gets really mushy and wet. It changes the whole texture of your fried rice. Do you notice how it's like thickening up a little bit? We're gonna keep stirring. Look at that, see, more curds going on. We don't want it done all the way, but we want to meld the two together eventually. This is a good time to meld, so let's go ahead and just move this in and just like mix it up. Look at that. You see now all the egg bits are getting spread around and breaking up into small little tiny scrambled eggs, as you see here. You want to mix that well, because again we have that salt in there. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think this is a good amount of peas and carrots to meat. At first it looked a little too much. Almost done. You just want to keep tossing until it looks good. And if your arm gets tired, you just switch hands. Let's go in for a second taste. I think it's good. All right, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my stove. We're still tossing because we are still cooking here, but I think this is good to go. There you go. That's Spam fried rice right there. We had a few mishaps here, as you can see, all the splatter, but I think it turned out pretty well. But I should probably have Curry taste it, right?
Good boy. Good boy. Hey.
Hey.
Tim didn't tell me what we're doing. He just said, hey, you're gonna eat. I always like when food is colorful. So it has like the bright yellow eggs, the orange carrots, pink Spam. Did you do anything different this time around?
I did. I didn't use soy sauce.
Oh,
and I use sugar
okay.
and fish sauce.
Fish sauce, okay.
Curry's
Those
used to my soy sauce fried
Yeah, I
rice.
like your soy sauce fried rice. I think without the soy sauce, you get more of the vegetable flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can really taste the peas and carrots, which normally the soy sauce kind of overpowers it. The sugar is just right. Like, I don't taste... It tastes sweet, but it doesn't taste like sugar sweet,
Nice.
which is good. Boy!
How would you rate it, Curry?
This is like one of those dishes that I could eat a lot of without realizing how much I ate. I think I prefer the soy sauce one just because I like that soy saucy flavor that I got accustomed to. But this one's super solid. They're very close. And to be fair, my rating system is really savage, so like, don't think I'm giving him like a bad score. I've never given anything a 10 out of 10 except for one tiramisu cake
That I did not make.
that he didn't make. I would say like an 8.
An 8?
Yeah,
I'll
10.
take an 8. That's
Yeah.
really generous. That's like a top 2 dish right there.
Yeah, I think like the other one's an 8 too, but I think I prefer the other one.
Mm.
But this one is still really good, and I could eat a lot of it. So
Well, there you have it. 8 out of 10. 10 or 10 fried rice. Bye.